Okay, this video is for English, Science, and Social Studies classes that are going to be presenting the digital citizenship lessons. So you're going to start by going to this link right here, and that's going to take you to the Nearpod lessons, and it's going to ask you to log in. Do not fill in this information here. You need to click where it says log in with Office 365. So I'm going to go ahead and log into my account. And it's going to take me into Nearpod. It's going to take you directly to these three lessons. So lesson 1 is going to be taught by ELA. Lesson 2 will be taught by the science classes, and lesson 3 will be taught by the social studies. So for example, if you were the social studies teacher, you would click add to my library if that was your lesson. So you'll do that. And then once you've done that, you will click show in my library. So you have a choice. You can do student paced or live lesson. Most likely you're going to present it to your whole class rather than have them kind of individually view it on devices. So I'm going to click live lesson. And if you want, you can share this code with your class and have them go through the presentation on their own devices. You have control over what they can see. They can't, fast forward through it or anything. And it gives them the option to respond to some questions, things like that. All right, so once you're there, you're going to click through your lessons, gives you a little bit of preparation information. It gives an essential question, and you would have your students respond to that. Since they may not have devices, you may have them just, shout out, post-it notes, think, pair, share, that kind of thing. So you go through these lessons. Now when you get to pages like this, if you'll notice here on the left, there's actually 2 slides. So there's like slides within the slides. So you need to make sure you're looking over here. So you'll keep going. Again, more definitions. And so when you get to a page like this would be, if they had their own devices, they would be responding to this. If you're not going to use devices, then you'll just kind of have to be creative with this. And, again, you could have them write their answer, raise their hand. You could have them do post-it notes, whatever you need to do to respond. All right, so you'll show this mostly like a PowerPoint. There's some things that may not work in it because if you're not going to have students use it with devices, I think like a quiz at the end may not work. But just make sure you go through it and kind of view it before you present it to your classes. And these will need to be done within the time frame that you're expected to do that. So I'm going to go back to this page. The English classes will present on November 13th and 14th, Science 15th and 16th, and then Social Studies, including AVID and Money Matters, but not World Geography and Human Geography, will present their lessons on 11th and 12th. So you're each presenting one lesson, but all 3 of them have to be done on our campus. So once you're done, you'll go back to this page and you'll print out this student signature sheet and have each student in all your classes sign. So when you open that, you'll just fill out your name, class period, date. They'll sign that they have received that lesson. So there should be more than enough, and you will turn those into Miss Carvajal when all is said and done. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me, but please just make sure you view this before you actually present it to your classes.